Hi, I'm Chriselle, and tonight I'm going to talk about the influence of rap music. First of all, we hear rap music everywhere, whether we like it or not. We hear it on the radio, on TV, and on the internet. So my main claim is that rap music has a negative effect on teenagers in America. I have 3 supporting points. Number 1, which is teens who strictly listen to rap are more likely to suffer from substance abuse. Number 2, rap lyrics promote violence and use of profanity. And number 3, rap music, more specifically rap music videos, portray females in a degrading way. So on to my first point. Teens who strictly listen to rap are more likely to suffer from substance abuse. A study carried out by the Pacific Institute for Research and Evaluation showed that the majority of teenage substance users listen to rap. The way they carried out this survey was they surveyed 1,200 students aged 15 to 25, and they questioned them about their music taste and their substance use. The results showed that more than 70% of the students who listened to rap daily were associated with habitual substance use. Also, rap music makes a lot of references to drugs and other substances, possibly influencing its listeners. For example, Dr. Dre's song entitled Kush has a really catchy hook, which says, "Roll up, wait a minute, let me put some Kush up in it." If you didn't already know, Kush is another term for marijuana. And with a hook that's catchy, it only strengthens the influence of it has on the listeners. Which brings me to my second point. Number 2, rap lyrics promote violence and use of profanity. According to Becker and Ngongang's scholarly journal entitled Crap Rap, rap is taking the idea of ghetto language and digressive behavior and advertising it through songs. This can be seen in DMX's song entitled X is Coming. The topics of the song include extreme acts of murder, rape, and indignation, as well as a lot of profanity. So I was curious to see what this song sounded like, and I went on the official music video on YouTube, and I studied a lot of the comments. There were about 900 comments, and I found that a majority of the users commenting called DMX the man or the legend. And with such a large amount of common people idolizing such a violent song, who knows what influence the song could have on them. Also, the radio only censors some profanity, not all. The pejorative synonym for the word Negro is sometimes heard on the radio. There was even a rap group back in the 90s called NWA, and they were pretty famous. NWA stands for the plural N-word with attitude. The N-word is in a lot of song titles made by popular artists like Sean Paul, Juvenile, Lil Jon, and even B.O.B., who has 2 songs featured on two Kidz Bop records. But his song with the inappropriate word is not featured on these records. Hypothetically speaking, what if a kid or even a preteen were to buy B.O.B.'s album because they liked the songs they heard on 2 Kidz Bop records, and they came across his song entitled I'm That. And which brings me to my third point. Rap music, more specifically rap music videos, portray females in a degrading way. If you've ever seen a rap music video, you can see that dirty dancing is promoted through rap music videos. Janine Amber's article entitled Dirty Dancing talks about how sexual and suggestive dancing has become, as opposed to our earlier classier dances. So just picture the generic rap music video. You see the rapper, you see his bling, you see money, you see cars, and you see his women, little minions, probably dancing alongside his car. You also notice that the women in the rap music videos they have, oh, well, you notice their clothing or lack of clothing, and because they're usually displayed with these like objects of wealth and value, it kind of suggests that women are possession. And in conclusion, rap music has a negative effect on teenagers in America because one, teens who listen to rap music are more likely to suffer from substance abuse. 2, rap lyrics promote violence and use of profanity. And 3, rap music, more specifically rap music videos, portray females in a degrading way. Thank you.
All right, the technical issues are good. The proposition's clearly stated. I think it's a little bit broad. The secondary issues are previewed effectively, and you signpost them as you go through the speech so the transitions are easy to follow. I think on the first point, you've got a correlation here, but you want to be careful about attributing causation, and I think you'd need extra data here in order to make an adequate inference. For instance, is there data that suggests that people who listen to other kinds of music are less inclined to use drugs, for instance? I'm not sure that the causal factor here is the listening to the consumption of rap music resulting in the consumption of drugs, as it is the consumption of drugs goes along with the consumption of music because everybody in a particular age group is likely to have higher levels of those sorts of things. You have higher drug use among teenagers than you do among middle-aged people, and guess what? Middle-aged people listen to a lot less rap than teenagers do too. So I'm not sure that it's a causal connection that you've got going there, and you seem to be implying that it is, so I think you need a little bit more evidence on that. On the second and third points, I think that you've got some good hypotheticals, and you kind of explained the issue that you're talking about, but as far as proof, it needs to be a little bit more convincing, and the question that I immediately thought of concerned whether or not there have been social scientists or cultural critics who have written about or spoken on these issues that could offer you some kind of support. You're relying primarily on examples and vivid images in order to get the point across, and I think you do a pretty good job presenting those examples, but I'm not convinced that we ought to be making generalizations from them. I don't know how typical some of those images are in music. I know they're probably typical in the videos that you're talking about, but for instance, all the lyrics that you're discussing, what percentage of rap music contains these kinds of lyrics, or the objectionable language, or the depiction of women in the ways that you've described. I think that that's a little uncertain. I'm not saying that it isn't true. I'm just saying that in order to make that generalization, I think you need more than just a couple of examples. I thought you did a nice job talking to the audience and explaining things and presenting your point of view. I just think that you needed stronger evidence on those points. All right. Thank you.